Hey guys, what's going on? It's H-Dub, and today we did an account takeover on an early mid-game account working on 50 Scarab normal Doom Tower. And this is the comp that we used here. We used a Taragi the Frog at level 50 who didn't do too much. He just kind of got us going. He's not booked or anything. We got a Scylla the Drakes, a Vizix at 50, a JIZOH at 60, and a Mashald at 60. And Sil kind of gave us some heals to get us along. The Vizix didn't actually do anything. Taragi kind of got us going, like I said before. But the all-stars were JIZOH and Mashald. Let's take a look at the gear really quickly. So we ended up putting JIZOH in a destroy set. These are his total stats. Nothing insane. But what we did make sure we did was stack as much resist as possible on each of the champions. That way they wouldn't get provoked by the boss. So JIZOH was able to continuously put up this counterattack when he needed. Even though he's not booked, we don't have a really big shield, but this is normal Doom Tower. So it did work out in our favor. Obviously, his A1 is attacking 2 times, so we got 2 times to break down the Scarab boss's shield. And he's also going to place a continuous heal on his A3. And that is why we stack so much resist as well, because we don't want the boss to steal the buffs. So the boss was not able to steal the counter attack as well as the continuous heal that he had on himself. And Mashald as well, as you know, places continuous heal, places the leech. He's going to do damage and heal himself on his A1 as well as heal the rest of the team. So these two guys definitely the MVPs. JIZOH was eventually able to break down the shield of the boss, and we did beat it. Everyone died except these two. So if you are struggling with Scarab in the early game, Armiger is not the only option. There are other options. You just have to be creative. And today we ended up using a JIZOH, who's a champion that a lot of people get early and they don't really do anything with. So if you have a JIZOH and you're struggling in Scarab, you could potentially solo it with him as long as you have a decent destroy set. This one isn't anything crazy, and we made sure we gave him enough resist so the boss couldn't steal our buffs. He also does not have full masteries, which is something that we could have honestly changed this to get lasting gifts so that he would get more continuous heals. You could take that route if you want, but yeah, let's look at the run. So we went back and took Mashal out of the comp just to show that JIZOH can do this by himself. You saw that he was putting up the counterattack, he was putting up the continuous heal on himself, and he was able to sustain even without decreased defense. The destroy set was working out very well, breaking down that shield. And while this is normal Doom Tower, he does not have 100% crit, so he was able to still do some damage and get the boss down by himself. Even without Mashal's leech, he did not need the heals from the leech. So just good to see another champ able to do this. I hope this video helps you all. If anybody's struggling in the early game, early mid game with Scarab King, if you don't have great destroy gear, this is a champion that you could be using to help you beat this boss. So hopefully this helps you out. Let me know in the comments if you guys are, already soloing this with Vergus, or if you don't have an option, if you're running it with Armigers or what have you. But until next time, guys, be good and be well. I'll catch you on the next one.
Gotchas.